from the USA. Welcome to EMEA, welcome to Berlin, and welcome to SK Gaming versus Astralis, our first, and I'm gonna say best matchup of the day.
Now he's looking towards mid. Leader's gonna look to connect the chain.
Certus stunned up here. I think he's just gonna have to flash out to safety. Is it even gonna be enough space? Marcoon can jump in and shield, but I think he just dives too in the process. Is still gonna go in anyway, now trying to turn and burn. Excellent use of the Sonic Wave. Resonating strike with Jonghoon is here. Jonghoon trying to be the difference maker. Certus burning, ticking. Leader gonna grab the kill, but he's got no mana. But just then, he's gonna tick up. He manages to get a cookie, but this Pike is a dead man walking.
How long on the E cooldown? No Q on Lee Sin.
Das going in.
There's the E.
Holds the E.
He doesn't have W, so he's a bit stuck here.
He can Q him back over their base wall. He's dead.
Is it an execute, though?
Good question.
I
1, 2.
No,
No. Das gets it.
To Finn. He's halfway to level 6, so he won't get access to that ultimate. Jonghoon's not enough to cover this.
That's actually
they messed
big.
up. They messed that up, but I think they should be able to go for it anyway. Leader's way too far away.
On the way in, level 5 for Finn. Can't get the extra stats. He's gonna try to body block what he can. Easy kill onto the Pike. Finn now gonna do it. He's gonna try to find a reset here, get away from the bear, but he's just trying to clear the wave. He knows he's already dead. Double kill on the top side for SK. Almost 3K now in the lead.
They are dominating this game.
It's impossible, actually, now that I've said it. That's so far away. All right.
Time flies.
Yeah.
It does.
When you're having fun.
Especially when you're dying in these top fights.
Irrelevant is not having fun. He's gonna get knocked up and taken out there. 1-1-3, finding the play on the top side. Still has the Herald. Could look to lock it down. Marcoon now locked up. Clean combo coming in. Leader. He's got a stolen bear tethered to him.
Okay, sorry.
True.
Perks on the Aurelion Soul. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Finn's just gonna stop the base. Not sure if he
Okay,
wants to do that.
Finn. That might have been questionable. Quick flash out to safety.
Hashtag worth. So Jonghoon hasn't even gotten a tick of XP yet. Hang on a second.
Oh, there he's going back over the wall. 1-3, too little, too late. But the hook coming over, waiting, trying to buy a bit more time. Hooks DOS back. Definitely not the ideal target. Not level 6 yet, but the flash through. Marcoon gonna make sure that he gets the stun. Marcoon still living.
How is he out? Is he out? DOS can block. Oh, he tried to get him with the E through the...
Oh my god. Oh! Oh!
They tried to pull him out of it.
It's so clean! Really
We're so
mired in our
invested. But
bed.
there might be a fight actually as well.
DOS could get caught out here. Gonna get hooked back, but does not get pulled over the wall. That's gonna be big. DOS now locked up. Should just get cut down here. No room to maneuver. And that is the pick potential of this Astralis cop. Okay, we've made too many references today, but you know when they have like the training vest on in Dragon Ball Z and they take it off? He's like
in the spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. He's just keeping the pre-level 6 Pike training vest on as long as possible.
He's gonna do some thousands of press-ups on the spot.
Yeah.
When that falls off.
That said, League of Legends works nothing.
He's gonna be prone to a dive now. He needs to be careful.
Sejuani just very powerful with the Jack Shell already. DOS again, just continuing to look for these engaged. Jonghoon on the way in. They're going to burn through Leader before the fight even starts. Jonghoon now fishing for the hook. He will not find it. Finn coming in, looking for a multi-man stun. Only going to find the Lee Sin for now. Sejuani will turn it. Kave controls so much space with the cage here, but they're going to have to be happy with the bear minimum, which is a bear.
Boom.
Damn.
Done it again. Loads of bear ones. As much damage. Glass cannon now. Looking for a pick on bot here.
Stepping forward, hook on a Certus will connect. Immediate chain CC,
everywhere.
but that's the stopwatch coming in. X-Kick, bad guns for a fight, but it might not matter here as they're going to take out Jonghoon before the fight even kicks off. Kave now throwing down the cage, trying to create a bit more space for the rest of the team. Irrelevant continuing to step forward. Finn now in trouble. Dark Matter will not connect. Big stun, big CC, right onto the back line, right onto X-Kick, and they will finish him. Leader and Finn versus the world. Kave continuing to step forward, throwing down. The damage is big from the Vigar. Astralis are turning this. Astralis are holding on, but Lee Sin is coming, and Leader needs to get the hell out. He is now running for his life. One more Q, one more kick. Dash out, but the Sonic Wave will connect.
Marcoon comes in to save the day, but it's a 3-for-3. No, it's a 3-for-4 actually. Jonghoon's respawned. That's how long the fight went up. Looks like a round 2 could come in. Pings on the Baron as well, which is also spawning. I wonder if their SK is saying, let's just ignore Drake and go towards Nash here. Certus has TP, there's a mid-wave in. All of the vision is on the bot side of the map right now for Astralis, but Marcoon's position's awkward. They need to run up quickly if they want to get this sorted. Jonghoon will pop the sweeper and see Marcoon running towards the Baron, so that means Astralis have the information. And I think the call will be... But they're in the top side jungle right now, trying to get red over to X-Kick. Finn's collapsing down. Engaged by 1-1-3.
X-Kick, where's the follow-up going to go? Leader now trying to come in with a Sejuani ult over the wall. X-Kick still standing strong. You do not want to fight into this Aphelios, into this choke, but the baby cage will buy them a bit of space. Now getting locked up. Leader taken out before the fight really even kicks off.
Poor engage by Astralis. 1-1-3. Getting a little bit too excited. He saw X-Kick with no flash, Q flash ulted, but his team was so far away. And by the time he goes in, Leader goes out. Leader goes in.
Yep, and Aphelios is murdering this Baron. He has infinite chakram, courtesy of laying down those turrets, so he's just going to shred through this objective alongside Marcoon. 6K gold lead for SK. SK pushing in on the bottom lane already. Now they're going to try to find the fight at a main advantage. They're immediately going there, immediately kicking the fight off. Stopwatch, will it come out in time? Surtas still running, still holding on to the cooldown, unafraid as 113 just gets deleted. Younghoon on the backside is going to die as well. There is nowhere for this Pike to go. Astralis are trying to dig themselves out of this hole, but they are just digging themselves deeper.
Look at Marcoon, 10-0 and 2 on Lee Sin, 1,000 gold, legendary alongside Dos, who's been helping him out in all these fights. Leader's in trouble, wrong side of the map.
Has a Lee Sin kick to get a little bit of space, but that should just be it. Getting beaten down there on the bottom side and
just sitting there scaling, saying, guys, I'll carry the brunt of the game in the 25-minute mark onwards. But Marcoon and Dos doing all the work.
Knock up, huge combo over the wall, and that's got to be it. There's a Jax on top side, but with those death timers ticking down, SK, I believe they've taken this one.
This is 24 minutes into the game, and they're about to end it. Marcoon, 12-0 and 4. I have to just give a massive shout out to the jungle support of SK this game, just outclassing Astralis, matching every play, making plays happen. Astralis never really found a response. Can they end though? Irrelevant doesn't have TP. Leader's gonna throw out the ultimate. 5 seconds
coming
on
in. DOS re-engaging. Leader dies. That should just be the end. They're taking their time. Respawn coming in from Younghoon, but unless he hooks someone into that tower, or that Nexus rather.
5 seconds on 113. Irrelevant slow. I think they've got this.
There's
really,
no way.
Yeah.
There's no. They just all need to hit it. Just hit the Nexus. The game is over.
DPM though. DPM.
DPM farming.
Yeah.
SK Gaming. After Astralis' performance yesterday, I thought this would be hard. I thought this would be a close-fought match, but SK had Astralis' number, and you highlight maybe the exception to that, but here we go. Second game of the day.
Misfits fan at the back there.
Yep. Gwen Band in game appears in studio. Bruh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, looking at these drafts, no lie, it will be a lot of scaling, so we'll strap ourselves in. But maybe the junglers can spice it up. Jankos has been very creative and has found leads, or at least keeping his team in the game in some of these last... Oh. There's no way.
The Q! Oh, they see him.
Ebby has the TP bot, right? You have the TP bot?
If they force Ebby to TP bot,
and then he can TP top and get the wave. Like, oh my god! The reversal dead TP spot! And then it's TP stop and then he just touches the wave! No, but Mercy can stop it! Mercy can stop it!
So smart right up until it was really stupid. Oh, but he could turn into a zombie.
Am I watching a solo kick? What just happened?
What is happening? What?
Wait, Ruby's dead. Oh, they go first blood first. They go first blood first. So they didn't get it. It was hit him again. Hit him again.
One more.
If he had phase drop. There's no way. What is happening?
Okay, deep breath.
This is
the weirdest game I've cast in a very long time.
You know how the Baus gives up, he dies on purpose to get creeps?
Yeah.
Adam's doing like the opposite.
Lebrov, ooh, whiffy there. Definitely not ideal. Lebrov now needs to back away. Crowny immediately going to cleanse. Jack Spectre relatively low. Lebrov still coming back in, but here comes the buy. Jack Spectre in trouble. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. A little left, right, left. Finishing that one off. Another kill going down to the bottom lane. Okay, so.
I have to know. I just heard someone right. Ebby's going to level up, so it's 4 levels.
BDS need to keep his momentum going. Okay, he's trying to scoop him, and the scoop is going to connect. Mercy now stepping forward. Shio going to be in trouble. Hook goes wide. Mercy having a rough day on these skill shots. BDS now backing
Adam's
away.
here.
Mercy's dead.
Adam's here.
Oof.
I'm helping. You know that I'm helping.
You've been asking for this for a literal year.
And if he does,
for Sion to just at level 6, ult bot lane, and then TP back top.
This has to be the game.
Oh, you can't fight this monkey zombie, man. This is a bad. Okay. Maybe you can. Oh, Sion's beefy. Nope. Jankos just wanted to pick up this walking bag of money. Adam?
Well,
taken out.
I mean, well, you know what happened there, right? At 11 minutes into the game, they're getting bot tower, right? I think BDS are getting a full bot tower for this, so a lot of shared gold here for Heretics. No, not again.
I think they're trying to up the pace.
Leave them alone.
They're bullying.
Stop being cringe. Stop it.
Oh this is rude. Rude, guys. Rude.
Leave them alone. Poor Adam, huh? Pour one out. They're gonna get a Drake for it, you know? It gets to a point where it's like Heretics are saying, is it worth to dive this Sion anymore, you know?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it is.
I think now that he's 6, he's actually kind of difficult to dive, and also he's not worth money.
The beauty of it is he'll still be useful.
This is the I'm so broke, don't mug me strategy. The
Is he gonna dive? No, he can't. He's gonna
He
get
can
this
just queue the wave. He just has to wait for Thresh to throw down any CC. Thresh on it down late. Wave is deleted. They can kill him, but they're not going to take this tower without another wave. So Adam goes down again, out in the middle of a team fight. You've done your job. That's kind of it. You've created space.
Yep. He's the face checker. He's the tank. He's the Ruby Crystal enjoyer.
Oh, good hook. Nuke now knocked back into Jankos. Instant flash out to safety. Nuke must have just been mashing that one, but now Evie's going to be the one in trouble. Ignite ticking, burning. BDS now fishing for the fight. Adam's still standing. Walking forward. This man is fearless. BDS taking the pick, and now looking to take the objective as well.
Crowny is playing really, really well this game. He's always at the right spot at the right time. And, I mean, 1.8k gold up on the side. Should have Navorian base, 2 items strong. And he's been such a big step up. Well, he's already at a back foot. So that means they can stack Drake. So now you're on a 3rd dragon situation, which Heretics kind of have to fight. You don't really want to play against Soul Point.
And yeah, and again, the message here is not that Adam made mistakes individually. That's a team call for him to go for a crazy play like that. And we'll evaluate later if he could have played it better. But for now, fight breaking out. Jankos trying to get to the pit, trying desperately to steal this Drake away, but it will be secured by Shio. All of BDS now retreating, pulling backwards.
That's all they wanted. Out now. They got the dragon, wait 5 minutes, and then
I think
they look a bit split on the call. They're just kind of giving it up by the looks of it.
Now they're starting to move in. Now that they have mid-prio. Ruby off to the side, and here comes Adam trying to be the difference maker, landing straight onto Mursa. BDS looking for the re-engage now. 5k, getting lower. 3 soldiers off to the side. Ruby on the flank. Full 5v5 here in the river. Shio trying to go back in. Jack Spectre, big ult, but it's going to whip completely. Ruby now pushing the rest of them into the waiting arms. Going golden, buying a brief moment. Adam just getting shredded through immediately. BDS suddenly now going to be in trouble. It's all eyes on Crowny. Crowny, can he be the difference maker? The feathers pull back. Ruby taken down. They can't finish Crowny yet, but they finally find the kill. And that's going to be the fight for Heretics. That's a massive shutdown. And Shio on the run, and I don't know how they do it, but Team Heretics make it work.
4 kills over to Heretics. Jankos' engage was phenomenal. Instantly got Crowny's ultimate. They picked off the 2 carries, Nuke and Labrov, on the side. And then Crowny was left to fend for himself.
FYI, at top of the screen, HUD is not updating properly, it looks like, for Heretics. So tower count there, not correct. Everything else should be correct. Apologies. That one section. BDS,
they see it.
They're going to shred through this really quickly with Crowny. Crowny does a lot of damage to this objective. Adam getting a lot of space. Evie now TPing in, but it might be too late. They need to burn through it, or they need to turn it fight. It looks like they decided to burn through it. They're going to burn through the objective, but Jack Spectra managing to find 1 kill at least. Now the retreat. Now they need to make their way out. Crowny, the ultimate coming up just in time for him to get away. 4 members standing with the Baron for the side of BDS.
I thought Jack stole Baron there for a second, but no. Your backline is just so exposed. Need to stay close enough that you can CC.
Now focusing Jack Spectre, Lantern coming out. Can they keep him stunned? Get him away from the Lantern. They make it work. Shut down under the 80 carry of Team Heretics.
That's huge. Dragon's up in 40. Jack Spectre's up in 45. That means they can
Baron's
push
still on.
The inhib. They'll turn towards the Dragon. Happy days. Can Heretics find anything in response? Doesn't look like it. Evie might try for something.
Knockback there. Crowny going golden. Maybe they can look for the re-engage. What's the option going to be? 3-man knockup is huge. Now Evie backing off, trying to buy a bit more space. Jankos right into the back line. Jankos trying to make a difference. He just keeps on spinning, trying to finish off Crowny, but he can't get the job done. The CC coming in. Ruby throwing himself into the fray, desperate to get the kill onto Crowny, but to no avail.
Nice try there for Heretics. Losing the soul anyway, so try a fight. It didn't work. Jankos couldn't get Crowny down. Ruby
left into some kind of CC. I didn't see what, but just immediately died.
Yeah, I think he tried to flash ult Crowny or something. I don't know if he got charmed or knocked up or something along those lines, but he could get ahead bot side. And that's what he did. That's netted in the Dragon. Long-term investment from Adam. They're gonna get this top tier too. TV behind from Evie.
Big pull back onto the Scion. There's no front line now to protect Crowny on the backside. Crowny taking a decent amount of damage. Actually, Crowny just untouched, completely pulling back the feathers now, trying to get a bit more damage down. Evie doing what he can to try to win this fight. Crowny getting lower and lower, ticking. Ruby now finally getting to the fight, but Crowny still standing. Crowny still throwing down so much damage. You cannot kill this Xayah, but he sure as hell can kill you. Beautiful fight from BDS.
All 30 seconds on Ruby. I think that's it.
Top lane might be a fake roll, but BDS are a real team. Making their way down the mid lane, looking to break open this base. Taking their time with it. The wave here should mean that it's over. Jack Spectre going to click the Lantern. Jack Spectre not going to click the Lantern. Instead going to look for the kill onto Labrov. Buy a bit more time, but with the Nexus exposed, that's going to be it. BDS moving up to 2-1 as Heretics will remain winless in the LEC Spring Split.
Yeah, 0-3 weekend for them, but it's 2-1 weekend for...
Guys, in terms of playstyle, Alioya looking for the engage. It's Helisang that flashes, finds the stun, the follow-up from the resonating strike, and first blood to Kazi. Beautifully done, and exactly what...
Not actually doing so in this case means that he doesn't really have that big Hex Flash to try and go for it, but Niski's here.
Well, and Weaver's Wall will cut off the retreat. Flash used from Comp steps forward, and Kazi picks up the second kill. While that's happening in the top lane, Shigenda forced to flash away, gets over the wall. Chasey cannot chase, and that means Chasey will win that out to Mad Lions. They get the second kill, and they get access to their first dragon.
Which is absolutely massive, because one of the big things for Koi is, hey, look, if we can get this early lead on bot side, fantastic. We can start to move around the map, set up vision, look for picks as we start to roll over towards the second, third objectives. But if Mad Lions have already started ticking away on these dragons, getting these kills on the bot side, especially for this area, this isn't your split, you're looking terrible, what's going on? I think when they get back to comfort, this is what we expect from Mad Lions, right? Niski roaming, playing around that bot side, Yoya looking great on some champions that he can have the early impacts. Now, Koi have started up this Rift Herald, but Mad Lions, after the reset, going to try and push them off.
In time, down to 1,300. Hilly and Elyoya inside the pit. Trimby and Larson just over the wall is secured by Malrang, trying to pick up the eye. Whirling Death will put some damage down, and Malrang survives just with the skin of his teeth. And Koi will be able to pick up the objective and pick up their first kill onto Elyoya.
Big win, because Comp gets the kill as well, so gets all those extra stats. Niski now in trouble.
Oh, the Dragon's Rage stolen away! Beautifully set up and done by Larson.
Health and just great Whirling Death from Comp to secure a kill for them. So now Chasey.
Next target once again. Here comes Elyoya. We'll follow up with that resonating strike, and it's just too much damage, too much mobility. Another kill secured by Elyoya.
I think the big question mark is going to be more of a case of, can they keep this snowball going? Again, you got the early Rift Herald, yes, you got some plates, but I think second Rift Herald opening up the map a little bit more, trying to give a little bit more pressure to Shigenda, because Shigenda's supposed to be winning this matchup, but he's not.
Well, right now, it's going to be a challenge for the Dragon, stolen away by Elyoya. Here comes Niski, throwing out the threaded volleys. The damage is already landed, as Hylissang has been dropped. Elyoya will step forward and take out Larson, and Comp forced to flash for his life. Ultimately, a trade of 1-for-1, and the Dragon goes to Mad.
The fact that Hilly ended up giving his life for Larson is incredibly worth it there, though. The fact Niski now gets to push in, because Comp has to cover mid. Look at bot side now. Karzi also gets to push that in. With Elyoya, they'll be able to get some good damage onto this phase.
And look at this, all out thrown down. Shigenda pulled backwards. JC finds the solo kill onto Shigenda.
Already moving over it. If you got two side lanes down and mid turret is the only one left, it becomes very easy to play around this Rift Herald and make sure you create numbers advantages at that objective, especially when Chasey is just destroying Shigenda in the top lane. Shigenda cannot push out against this Cassante, which automatically gives Chasey move into mid lane.
I mean, yesterday, Koi struggled against Heretics as well. Early game didn't go their way.
It's going to be so difficult too. Elyoya already spotting out Malrang.
Well, Malrang gets jumped on with that resonating strike. Level 11 as well. Throws out the prison to slow down the Mad Lions. The Ultra Shock Laser goes forward. And now looking at Larson, he's hijacked away. That summon Tibbers can be huge on the Silas. Shock Blast damage connects. Nobody falls. The Mad Lions, they're inside the pits.
Don't have any flash, you don't have her stun. That was everything used by Mad. You don't have Sejuani ult on the opposite side. Niski trying to wall off.
The Waver's Wall will slow down Koi. Larson's got the flash available, but doesn't use it. Dragon is secured by Mad Lions and relying on those accelerated shock blasts. Shigenda landing the poke, but no one else from Koi is committing. So the third Dragon is secured to go until the Dragon spawns. At least one bounty secured in the top lane. Shigenda takes the tower down. The rest of Koi making their way towards the river, towards the top lane, and they're simply not going to challenge this one. Kazi and Chasey two-manning the Drake. Koi are not flipping it at the Baron. They are not necessarily shoving in to that turret, and Soul is just given away, picked up, uncontested by Mad Lions. Lane. 4 members of Mad Lions stepping forward. Chasey dives onto Larson, who hops away for now. Larson re-engages, forced to flash to safety. Hylissang's over the wall, drop Tibbers down, but Comp catches out 1,000 gold from the passive. Chasey stunned up by the prison as well. Mallory looking for another target, as now Shock Blast raining down on the members of Mad Lions. It's a 5 versus 4. A gigantic cash-in from Comp, and Mad just chased too far.
You can see the downside to Mad's composition. They're heavily reliant on Hilly having flash for the engages, so if they start objectives and Koi are drawn into them, fantastic. 2 big thumbs up. If you end up having a situation where Koi are kiting backwards, that's where you're going to struggle, because you just don't really have anyone that can easily set up those fights.
Teleport is available for Shigenda. He's towards the bottom lane. Trimby, Malrang, Larson staring down the Mad Lions. Teleport being channeled here from Shigenda. He's making his way forward. 3,000 HP on the Baron. The Mad Lions peeling away. Malrang's hopped over the wall. The seismic shove has been able to catch Chumbi, but the Witch keeps him alive. Malrang's stuck inside the pit. Flash is available to him. Gets away from the stun. Prison buys time, but it's Mad Lions that pick up the Baron. They pick up a kill, and they are once again in absolute control.
Shigenda has completely pushed in mid-wave to try and stop Mad from just getting their entire base.
It's Chasey that's in trouble. Forced to run for his life. Alio is looking for a target, and Kazi is firing from behind, staring down 4 members of Koi, looking to pick up their first win here in Spring. Nobody's dropped just yet. The teleport's coming in, saving the minions. Baron still empowering them as the first Nexus turret has fallen. Koi have got nearly no ultimates to work with. Larson needs to have a huge impact here if he wants to save the game. Trimby is going to survive for now. Sidesteps as the turret is still standing. Shigenda looking to fire their shock blast from behind, but the minions are blocking it up.
You got 3 cannon minions here though, which are now going to deal so much damage. It goes in.
He manages to find the Dragon's Rage kick, jumps backwards, and Tibbers is not going to be able to do a lot. The Nexus turret will fall to those cannon minions, as Chasey is now the next target. Mad Lions are retreating, and is Chasey going to be able to escape with his life? There's a re-engage here. Kazi still relatively untouched. Once again, zapping his way through. Larson goes golden for just a few seconds and is taken down by Alyoya. The all-out comes from Chasey. He will drop in the fray as Comp is now running for his life. Malring, the last man standing, the Mad Lions turn their attention to the Nexus, turn their attention to the win, and Mad Lions pick up their first win of Spring.
Mad Lions finally able to get one on the board. A very confident win from them. Alyoya dominant in the early stages, setting up the team across the board, and from that point forward, once they got control,
Game. What do you want to see out of Yike?
a huge amount of it is going to be, hey, look, getting early vision. Again, I think playing through video in the early stages, working around the fact you've got so much set up on towards this Cassiopeia.
In stack, and you have to do something proactive in order to break it. Oh!
Caps is going to flash forward and picks up the solo kill, but it is traded back under the tower.
Relatively okay spot as they start to get in towards the later portion of the game.
Okay, so small CS advantages for Caps and Hans Sama, and with the back timers for the Dragon, as you were talking about, Yamato, for XL, Xerxes is getting closer to that level 6. It feels to me like he needs to have an impactful ultimate, try to claw back this gold deficit and push one of these lanes ahead.
I have to point out Viteo's conditions here in the mid lane is going to deny a big window for them because the flash cooldown is ticking. Viteo was low mana. They leveraged that into a Drake with the bottom lane prio, and there's no pressure at Casio at all. Viteo needed to find the base after that fight in River, but it just didn't happen.
Everything just isn't in a good state for them to make things happen.
Yeah, and Xerxes this time will be able to pick up the first couple of hits here on the Herald. He has hit level 6 momentarily ahead of Yike, and actually has backup from Viteo. Death Sentence will connect onto limits, and the Dredge Line pulls him to safety. So that was well buffered. And will this be able to be secured? Yike stepping forward. It's in a 3v1 for now. Caps making his way into the river, and that's a big advantage. Odo commits everything for the engage. Cataclysm is thrown down. Caps waiting for the petrifying, won't find the stun, and it's all of a sudden Yike that's taken down. Odo should be traded back as Broken Blade flashes for the auto. Vito's running for his life as the poison is ticking. Can the Wolves finish it off? Down the jungle creeps dead for Caps.
That's heartbreaking, but in the bot side, we're still going.
All of a sudden, Limit is dropped down. A gigantic cash in for Hans Sama. It's traded immediately back by Patrick. Cataclysm waiting in the tri-bush. Nobody from XL stepping forward. They're placing some defensive vision in the river. Right now, it is once again Mickey landing the death sentence. Here comes Yike. Cataclysm dropped onto Limit. Hans Sama stays alive long enough to once again cash in. The Whirling Death picks up a double. And now Patrick's running for his life. Here comes Yike. Flashes available to Patrick, and there's no support. Beautifully done from G2.
The biggest problem is that the whole... Oh, hang on.
Well,
Video?
there's the charge, the flag, the drag, and the dunk. Broken Blade, as well as Yike, easily taking down Viteo.
Very quickly decimate and move around their advantages, and now Broken Blade see what he can do.
He's the next target, but it's going to be up to Xerxes to try find something. Broken Blade is flashless and will be able to pop off on Skull. A lot of damage in reply. He's going to look for that shot from the cannons, and now here comes Xerxes once again. Denting blows out. Broken Blade, if he remounts, can turn this one around. He survived the 2v1 for now. He's a little bit more time. There's another fight in the bottom lane as the Cataclysm as well as the Whirling Death pick up another kill onto Patrick. Broken Blade has remounted. Skull has done it for Broken Blade.
Our space, but now we're straight back into the action as he's gone.
Cease and desist thrown down, and Mickey is dropped. VTO picks up his second kill of the game. He's down 500 gold, and I think with a numbers advantage, I was feeling confident about the second Rift Herald. VTO stepping forward as Hans Summer and Yike waiting. The backup is coming. Caps from the south.
Broken Blade coming as well. Odo Omnic does have TP to join though.
His limit, Dredge line connects. Cataclysm is available. Who's going to get locked in? Patrick is not. He's sidestepped for now. Hans Summer's on a rampage with another Whirling Death. The charm connects. This time VTO trying to take him out. But Hans has got the Kraken Slayer. He's got the damage. But it's VTO that gets the kill. While Broken Blade runs down Patrick and XL escaping for the time being. Flash forward from Broken Blade. The bear trap on a rope will not find the fat man, but Skull is stepping forward, continuing to chase him out. Pulls Odo backwards. Cap stepping forward too, and Mickey's death sentence is body slammed away.
Who could kill the other AD carry faster? And G2 with Broken Blade able to just about eke that one in. And then look at Broken Blade. He's 5-1.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Hans Summer's got the Bloodthirster completed as well as that Kraken Slayer, and VTO nearly taken out. If that charm had been just a little bit wide, he would not have had the time. Of course, because VTO does at least pick up that one kill, G2 were able to win the fight, and Odo just dropped again. I mean, they've stuck around, they've picked up the Herald. Punish XL.
Because they know on bot side there isn't really any pressure.
Oh, look at this. Once again engaging. Dark Passage available. If Broken Blade can get to it, he is taken down. Patrick at least gets a kill. Teleport is being completed. Here comes VTO. Charging forward. Needs to find the charm. Hans Summer, stand aside. Whirling Death, as well as the autos will pick up just another.
Decent spot here. Would love to have a BT as well under his back pocket before he really hits his stride. But the problem is Caps is massive, and G2 don't want to let this up as Yike on the flank.
And of course, the 10,000-ish gold difference. G2 can just hit them with their wallets. The flag, the drag, the three-man Cataclysm. Limit will at least take out Mickey, but the rest of the squad are petrified, are rooted in place. The barrel throws Caps under the tower, but VTO will be the next to fall. Caps is tanking the turret shots and escapes as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 members taken down from XL. And G2 dominates in the mid lane. Is under risk. It's 5 towers to 0. It's a 11,000 gold lead, and that Draven was the first pick. That Draven has been influential in this game, but I think more importantly, XL had been unable to answer Vading. You just feel like they have the advantage in every decision, and right now with Baron being available as well as the vision being set up in the jungle, Caps is backed up here by Yike, unable to kill Odo for now. Cataclysm locks in Xerxes, whose flash was on cooldown. Caps will pick up that kill, and now 5 versus 4. This lead is just getting even bigger. I mean, itemization-wise, 2-3 items completed here for G2 members, and they should be able to pick up this Baron uncontested.
Yeah, and then look, in G2 again, just playing off the 2 lanes. They push mid, immediately have the Kled to follow up. And the cool thing that you always miss about G2 is, like, even on bot side, they've got a slow push starting there as well. So
for them, have not been able to contain really anybody here from G2.
And it feels like every other team in LEC is going to be cursing Astralis, because they beat G2, and now GT are going to be angry and annoyed and take it out on everyone else. And unfortunately, XL are the first team that they're going up against, and I mean, this G2 just will not stop.
No, they will not. Mickey goes over the wall, and Limit escapes for now. Mickey forced to get out. Cataclysm locks in a few. VTO is escaping with his ulti. There comes Broken Blade with the charge, and Patrick gets himself a kill onto Yike. White-red is the perfect combo for the fight in a 5 versus 4, but it is into the Baron-empowered minions as well. 2 inhibitors have fallen.
So XL will trade onto top side.
Just able to body slam away to safety. I mean, look.
Oh no,
Broken Blade is now going to find Limit. Fair trap on a rope pulls him backwards, and the rest of G2 arrive. Hans Summer and Mickey as well. That's just unfortunate, as all of a sudden Patrick will be the next target. Gets himself a bounty, gets XL's first tower, and the kill will be donated to Hans Summer. 8, 1, and 6. Spring. It does make you look at the bigger picture. 3 games apiece. We see a couple of teams like Astralis, BDS, SK stepping up. G2 having a little bit of fun cooking in their draft somewhat, but once again delivering. It's lost that game to Astralis, and it's all of a sudden XL paying the price. The petrifying gaze, the cataclysm locks XL in, and there's nothing that can be done. 24 kills in 25 minutes, and they might not be done just yet. Moonlight Vigil gets yet another for Patrick, but the Nexus is being focused out by Broken Blade. Hans Summer cleanses out the charm. He's looking for another. Nexus is being ignored for now, and it looks like finally G2 will take down XL. That is one of the more difficult games.
And Fnatic are going to have to deal with that across the map. And one of the big things as well is, like, looking at Bo, he's been so incredibly effective at, hey, I'm going to drop CS to just go and be a menace on the for the opposite team.
He's done that so much because Bo's stats are not particularly impressive, but the impact that he's having is undeniable.
And if you want to go very aggressive, because Gragas can try and be a bit, oh, hang on.
Look at this, waiting for the hook shot, bouncing forward, catches out Oscarinen, flash forward for the last shot, and Photon gets the solo kill.
It was going so well until it wasn't. Oscarinen getting just caught out there by Photon at the end.
Again, apply that pressure. Humanoid diving onto Perks once more. Bo's got the flash available. Oscarinen has surged forward, gets jumped on with the hook shot, and takes another death.
They've gone up towards topside. They know Bo is in the area. And Advian had shot out the hawk shot, but I think it was a little bit wide and didn't actually spot out what Vitality were doing.
No vision available. Turret plates are starting to fall. Bo engages, throws out the Q, throws out the R. Kaiser is the one that secures the kill. The third of the game for Vitality.
1,000 gold in the top lane. Vitality are demolishing the side lanes here. And Bo's just going again.
Kaiser's level 6. Kaiser's level 6 to Advian's level 4. Reckless is forced to ghost away to safety, and Advian gets taken down of Vitality, who are still deathless and continue to do so. As Photon has got himself the exec ultimatum, will lock Oscarinen in place, and he is dropped once more. Fnatic tried to set up the play.
Like how Bo was like, oh, me, he just came in to steal it. Now might need to help out a bit, though.
Let's find out. Cease and desist underneath the tower. Photon gets a massive shield. The turret helping out. And another kill donated to Vitality. Humor is not backwards thanks to the explosive cast. And Photon's looking. He's got no mana to work with, though. Cannot chase with that hook shot.
Sides, so you need two people to deal with them, which is why Vitality can create numbers advantages on the top side now.
And this is the engage here onto Reckless. He's flashed already and just dropped in that bottom lane. Advian and Razork now surrounding 3 members. Humanoid completes the teleport. Nishan and Crystal Arrow still not available. Upset lets the Feather Storm fly. Now arrows continue to fire out from Advian, and Razork gets another. The second of the game. Photon and Upset have been players that just consistently play aggressively, consistently look to challenge individual members. And I think what I really like from this spring version of Vitality, they seem to be coordinating very well. On the same page, the roams have come out. Oscarinen has locked inside once again, taken down before he can get that second charge of the ulti. Reckless knocked back with the barrel, and he's taken down. Empress Divide buys enough time to keep Upset alive, and another kill secured. 10-2 at 14 minutes.
It is LPL teams might be one of the best junglers you could possibly send to an MSI.
Well, that means Vitality have to get to MSI.
True.
Right? So they have to make it all the way to playoffs, have to pick up that win. Or have enough championship points if G2 pick up the win. We'll explain all of those rules later on throughout the season, but I think it would be very interesting to see how challenges an LPL squad, as Perks is now the target, gets locked down under all the CC and will be taken down for the first time this spring. That you can. I think for Vitality, on the other hand, they're just looking to once again style this out. Double TPs. Photon's going to hop over the wall. He's still got flash available to him. Throws down the ultimatum, and Kaiser has arrived with the quickness, charming up multiple members as Reckless hops over the wall. Now Humanoid dashes back, and Photon, who was the initial target, turns it around. Bo throws out the barrel for another kill, and Advian and Humanoid running for their lives. Oscarinen targeted down by 3 members of Vitality, and this could be an ace. Photon considers the dive, but instead backs out. 4 members dead. Remember, Fnatic's.
Yeah, I mean, look, apparently all we need is Yamato before every Vitality game to just come in and scream Big Connect at them endlessly, and then they just pop the hell off. Now Baron started immediately at 20 minutes. Fnatic might make it there, maybe.
Right. Oscarinen's got the Orn Horn, can throw it down. Baron 2,500, going to be a little bit late to the party. Vitality have secured Baron already, and they've turned the attention over to Oscarin, and everybody's up in the air, flying. 1, 2, 3 members of Fnatic down the feathers, flying reckless.
Run, Reckless!
Standing will be taken out, and it's all of a sudden an ace off to the Baron, a 14,000 gold lead.
You're looking at a nerdy third here for Photon. Vitality just reset, they pick up Dragon. Red buff going to Photon as well. I imagine he's going to be sent down to the bot side here to just start escorting these minion waves in.
And now, of course, this split Vitality.
It's really interesting to see, though, as Ultimate will get out. Arrow.
Let's take a look here as Kaiser manages to find the charm and the knock-up. Upset stepping forward, has the cleanse available to him. Perks manages to get the scoop.
Oh, the stopwatch.
It's a double kill already for Bo. Make that a triple as the Nexus turrets are falling. The shortest game of this split was 23 minutes, 41 seconds.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Are going to break that record. They fancy a potential fountain dive. The Nexus turrets have been dropped. 1 and 2. And Vitality, do they go for it? Do they go for it? Looking for a Zork. It's 40 seconds to beat if they want to break the record. They're waiting for the respawns. Oh my god, the style, the BM, the domination. Vitality daring Fnatic to fight them. And Fnatic cannot even step outside the steps of their fountain, letting the minions do the work for them. And Vitality have the fastest win of spring.
Playing with their food at the end of that.